Hello Taurus, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your 4-daily reading for the 1st of July through to the 15th, and we are in Cancer season. So what happened, Taurus, is I recorded your reading, as you can see all the cards are here, and then realized the video didn't record. I had an issue with my device. So what I'm going to do is re-record it with all the cards with video. So that's actually going to really help. So the image I got for you is, as I was like tuning in, was you had the plans in front of you. You were holding on to these plans and suddenly you just went, threw them away, like throw the plans away, and then you were heading off in this totally different direction. So it's kind of like, not doing that anymore. That's not working. And then we pulled the Hermit card for you, contemplation, wisdom, and the Knight of Crystals, security and abundance. So it was like, yeah, you need to have a big think about something, or you might have had a big think about something with the Hermit. It's kind of much more of a withdrawn energy, going within and listening to the wisdom of your body and going, okay, how am I feeling about this? We are in Cancer season. And then we've got the Knight of Crystals, which is this beautiful spider, which is weaving this web around security and abundance. And this is something that you're trying to bring into your life. But it's like having a deep think about that at this moment in time and then going, something just doesn't feel right. So I'm going to throw those plans away, start again, do something different. And then we had the Seven of Cups, Moon Scorpio came out, and this is where you're looking at different options, new choices, different options have come up. And so that's actually a really positive thing to come through for you. So Taurus, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. So I always recommend to watch all 3 of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you a fuller picture of what's going on for you. And it's a general reading, Taurus. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, you want to go deeper, there will be an extended reading. So we had as the situation the Judgment energy, and this is where you're getting a second chance at something. It's like, I can do this again. All these energies from coming up from the dead, it's like, that's all the stuff that, like, it's like, not this again, not this again. It's like, throw it away. It's like the Judgment energy saying something needs to be cleared up, cleaned up, cleared out. And it's like, off it goes. So very, very clear messages from Spirit coming through, which is important. And it is crossed by the 8 of Cups, which is, I feel like this process is not that fulfilling in a weird way, because it's very disruptive. It's very up and down. It's not feeling very stable. So that can be in itself frustrating, but at the same time, you know you need to do this. It's just like, throw it away. So in your conscious mind, you've got the Knight of Cups. So this is where you're realizing that you have to listen to your heart, or you're wanting to listen to your heart, where your heart is taking you, what path it's taking you down, or who it's leading you towards at this moment in time. The Knight of Cups represents love, romance, but also just in general following your heart. So in your conscious mind, it's like you might, something just really wasn't feeling right inside your heart at this moment in time with this Knight of Cups. And that's why when you're the Hermit and you're tuning right in and going, right, what's happening deep down? What happened at the root of the issue? When we get to the deep down, it's like, boom, in came the Tower. So this is the throwing it away, sudden realization, revelation, this is not working, this is not right, this doesn't fit anymore, this has not been built on good foundations with the Tower energy. And it's like, no. Once you kind of know something or feel it, it's like, I wish I didn't know that, but at the same time, I can't change the way that I'm feeling, I can't unsee or unknow something, and it's like, and I just can't do it. I just can't do it anymore. So in the recent past, we've got the Strength card, and it's interesting because this is a Leo energy that does bring you back to your heart center. But it's saying that you had a lot of courage to do this. It was very brave to actually make this decision and go, right, I need to, change and shift this. So the Strength card always comes in before you're about to do something really big, and it does require a lot of courage and commitment and bravery. And we can see this is like a big thing that you're doing here. So in the near future, this is what I liked, is we've got the 3 of Wands. This is the young Emperor. So it's like, I know where something's at. I have aspirations to be the Emperor. It's like you're taking charge, but you're realizing something's at the 3, it's not at the 10, hasn't fully like got to where it needed to get to. But it's like, okay, let's go back to the 3. Let's go, okay, We haven't quite got to the foundations, which are the 4. Let's take a step back to the 3 and go, let's try some of these options that have come up. And so it's like you've tested the waters, you've put a few things out there and gone, I'm trying a few things, waiting for the ships to come back in, waiting for the results to come back in. So I feel like there's multiple things you're trying here. And for some of you, you might even get some good results. The 3 of Wands can indicate some good results coming. So you turned up as the 8 of Wands, which is like, boom, super direct, any kind of super focused and super direct. It's like this Tower energy. Both of these cards are like really, really fast energies. It's like you might change your mind like that, or you might change direction like that, and people have got to catch up with you. It's like, boom. But the 8 of Wands is very, very focused. It's like we're heading in this direction now, and everything's kind of got to go in that direction for it to work. So it's very, very, it represents quite a fast shift to something new that you're doing here, like a pivot. But the good news is that you've got the Ace of Cups around, and this is where you've been getting those messages from your heart here. There's a lot of heart energy around you, and this could be represented. This is a new cycle with the Ace of Cups of listening to your heart and where your heart is directing you to. And it can be a new cycle of healing. It can be a new cycle of love, a new cycle of how you could be feeling very differently about something when the Ace of Cups comes in. So yes, I feel like it's going to be a positive shift, but there could be a lot of emotions around with this as well. And then as your hopes and fears, and the Ace of Cups could be somebody new coming in as well, because the Ace of Cups in the Tower can sometimes mean falling in love. The defenses are coming down and love is coming in, or at least you're listening. The message from your heart is coming, breaking through those defenses, however that's presenting to you. So interesting. But we do have, as hopes and fears, we've got the 7 of Pentacles. So this is a very Taurian energy, which is about just being quite methodical, patient, which is a hope and a fear. It's not how things are happening at this moment, Taurus. So maybe you were wishing like I had more time to think about it, or I had more, but there isn't. This is like fast, fast, fast. You need to react and respond. So like I said, it's very volatile kind of energy. It's up and down, but need to kind of be on the ball with it. So this 7 of Pentacles might be a little bit of, I wish I could do things in my usual process that I feel very comfortable with, but it's also the thing that I'm planting the seed now. I want it to grow. I want it to be in a stable environment where there is security and abundance. I want to bring this in. And I just feel like maybe it wasn't the right seed that was planted before. Maybe it wasn't the right environment. There was something not right about it. And so this is the good news, is that as an outcome, we pulled a few cards for you. We've got the 4 of Pentacles, which is like, okay, I am happy with this foundation. You've reached a 4 and gone, right, I'm holding on to this, okay? I think that this change and these results that are coming in, I think are good. I'm holding on to that, which is really good. And then we've got the World card, which is perhaps you're able to put an end to something that felt like it wasn't right. But it's also, this is like, I don't want something to end. I'm going to hold on to this. So it's not like you're throwing something completely away. You're throwing it away and making a change to make the original thing better. That's why it's got this sense of second chance energy to it. So yeah, the World card. For some of you, the 4 of Pentacles is savings and the World card is international travel. Maybe you're thinking of doing something like that, or something luxurious, wanting to, like it's a big ticket item, like I want to buy something, that can come in with that as well. But we also had like the 5 of Wands is the testing of the skills, the testing of the market, the testing of the relationship, the testing of whatever it is that you've kind of gone, right, I'm going to put a few things out there and see what comes back. And you're going to be really happy with what comes back because you've got the sun next to it, which is really great. So the sun represents breakthroughs, it represents happiness, it represents clarity, and there's a whole heap of clarity coming in this reading to the point that you know that you have to take action. It's like you can't be sitting around. You have to do something about this. But yeah, the 5 of Wands is, feeling very happy with the outcome. So you've kind of put some things out there, tried new things, tested a few things. Some things have come back and are really positive, some things aren't. And I think you're realizing that there's enough of good things in this that it's like, I don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. Let's just change the water and make it nicer and cleaner and put some roses in and make it smell nice or something like that. So this is you, the Queen of Wands. This is an overall overarching energy coming through. And this is an energy of being internally very, very discerning. It's like, I know what I want and now I know how to get it, who can help me get this, or who can help me, or who I want. Because it's like, she's like, I know what I want, and yeah, this is the right person for me, or this is the right person for the job, or this is the right destination. It's like, this is the right place. It's like very pinpointed, very discerning, knowing exactly what you want and how to get it. So that's really positive. And then we pulled some cards. This one cracked me up because it says some affirmation cards. This one says, I love my body. I create peacefulness in my mind, and my body reflects the peacefulness as perfect health. And I'm like, well, that kind of feels the peacefulness in your mind. Yeah, I mean, there's this revelatory energy that with the contemplation, wisdom can be converted into peacefulness. But at the same time, the process is very up and down, very like activated change. So it feels a little bit unstable in a way, but it comes back to stability, as we can see, or at least bringing the process to bring that security and abundance in by testing things out. So I was kind of getting that if you're not enjoying the process as much, or you're not feeling that peacefulness, it's about coming back to your body and reflecting back to something that your body really needs, or connecting back in with your body and doing something nice for your body. So that could bring in some of the peacefulness, like go get a massage at the end of the day or something like that. It doesn't have to be that. But we also got freedom is my divine right. I am free to think wonderful thoughts. I move beyond past limitations into freedom. The past limitation, boom, that's the thing that you're getting the revelation around with the tower. That's throwing the plans away and going, this is not right. I am now becoming all that I am created to be. So, and it is like challenging. The Five of Wands does challenge you to bring growth in and test yourself. And you're going to be really, really happy with that, with the way that works. And it's interesting. Then we pulled a charm and we got the Mickey Mouse key. And Mickey Mouse sometimes is really significant to people personally, but I was getting the sense it was like an animation, the animation of Mickey Mouse. So it can be unlocking something from your childhood, the Mickey Mouse key. But I was getting, in cartoons, there's this suspension of reality where somebody can get squashed and then they can bounce back straight away. And it's like in real life, if a rock fell on you, you'd just die. But in cartoons, a rock falls out, then someone's eye poked out, his leg pokes out, next minute the character's out. And it's this sense of perhaps a fairly there's this sense of suspending reality in terms of the second chance. You're bouncing back with something that feels like normally it's something you probably shouldn't be able to or couldn't be able to bounce back from, or maybe in the way that you used to think about it was like, I can't bounce back from, get a second chance for this. But in this new way of thinking with the freedom is my divine right and moving past limited ways of thinking, and that can be people around you. It doesn't have to be you. Maybe you're dealing with other people who can't see things. This is where you're like, right, I can. Like, there's nothing that could stop me from doing that. Why not? So you're suspending some of the rules of possibility here to create new possibilities, which is really fabulous. So, yeah, I think some really great results coming in through testing some things, challenging some things, and making the space for growth to come through. So, yeah, really. And, we're just talking about the tower is like a Uranus energy, the planet Uranus, because Uranus is the planet, the great disruptor. It's the planet of change. It likes to unearth a lot of things. That rules earthquakes, quite literally, and electricity, like zzz, it comes into your mind. Might be changing some processes in electricity inside your mind. It might even you might notice some electrical things going on inside like it might be one of those things that suddenly all your light bulbs like go out or something like that, and you have to get new light bulbs. But The Tower card, I was just saying it's very Uranus, but it is the Great Awakener as well. It shows you the truth and it can be very enlightening. And ultimately, the aim of the Uranus is freedom, which we've got freedom as the divine right. So it destabilizes things to create space for new things that it thinks it is better for you. And that, doesn't necessarily feel great for some people. Some people don't like that turbulence. But ultimately, this is Uranus, because Uranus is traveling through your sign. It is in Taurus at this moment in time. And this is not a new energy. It's been around for a long time and it will still be around for another year. But there'll be activated times when you'll probably feel this Uranian energy a little bit more. And this might be one of them. So just to bear that in mind, but it's not going to be anything you haven't been dealing with already, that you haven't experienced, because you're probably very used to what area of life this Uranus energy is activating. So it's going to be different for all of you. But then that's it. And we're going to take it over to the extended now, where we're going to see, like, you've got some positive results coming through, some little breakthroughs. So where is this all going? You've got to the foundation where you're like, I'm happy with these foundations. How's it going to move forward further into the future? What sort of energies are you working with? Who's coming in? What sort of opportunities are coming? What's going to be thrown at you? So we're going to kind of look at it further afield, further down the track, and ask for any other clarifiers or intuitive messages, as well as something that I think could be really relevant for you is how to manage this energy, the best way to get the optimum results of the energy, because energy shifts and changes all the time. It's all just possibilities and probabilities. And some people can really activate things. Some people can really work with different energies well, and they're going to be like, oh, yes, I had this major breakthrough. And then others of you are like, oh, maybe I don't work so well with this energy, and you kind of don't feel like you've had such good results. And it's all about working with this energy. So we're going to pull some cards about the best way to get the optimum results to work with this Uranian energy that's coming in, because it's going to be in your sign for a little while now. And so we'll work out ways or things that you can do that you get the optimum results with that. So that's all going to be an extended reading. Love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below, and usually pin the links to the comments as well. And I really hope it recorded this time, because I don't think I'm going to record it a third time. Anyway. So please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, Taurus, and take care.